Hello everyone, I am Lizarp and welcome back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Um, we just solved... do I just click the door? Will that just... Okay, there's no going back, I guess. Ready to move down to the next car? Oh wait, dang nabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards! Hang in there, poster. Library car. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm Head Knight. You've been fabulously helpful.
Alrighty, before you go, SB and I wanted to give you your presents.
My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you.
Vector, seems we have more guests.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Amy, there you are. Want to join us finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murder will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. She's not wearing sleeves. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. See you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. I should defeat the murder with the power of friendship, and this hammer I found.
How are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked.
Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry.
Starved, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
Maybe kill us in the right language to use right now.
I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. Resonant message from the poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure, Teardrops in spring.
Can you hear me sing? La 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 dee 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 dee.
What was that?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. This is rhyming, I suppose. Chuck and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure, it's simple. Just explain this to Amy, actually. We're all set. Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library car. Amy told me and SBO to stay. I picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so we left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep.
Where's Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. She went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. She left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. What she found? She must have been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. They entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why is Shadow locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car and to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insists on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. Got so engrossed with the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. As he walked through the library car and casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
When Vector came back, I realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
It's when the train sped up and we were worried about the bookshelves falling on us. We got through it all right.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She was the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Yeah, that's all that happened. All these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're going to peek around. We'll return with any questions.
You return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
If you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Alibi seems solid enough. We should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. You need to confirm Vector's reasons for leaving his post and determine if SBO was actually in the library car reading. I got the fucking hiccups. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Chaos Cola, Chaos Cola, Chaos Cola, Chaos Cola, Chaos Cola, Chaos Cola. Oh, poor thing. I'm really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. This fucking face. This face right here. I would kill for this face. This face told me to kill someone, I might fucking do it. Let's leave it alone to do its thing. Probably for the best. There's a picture of the character you can create in Sonic Forces. Hang in there. Chow hanging precariously from a tree branch. Large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, really need to see this. So Chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often most rewarding. That's beautiful. If Chow could stick to its principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? So many books on the ground. Wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out to searching for something. I just think Rouge is just like coming through here being just a chaos creature, just pulling out books on purpose. I'm sure she might have been the one to lick all the salt off the peanuts. If they are not like pre-unsalted peanuts. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for those poor books. Spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Relatable. Book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. It reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep. This is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird that this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Globe. Globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. Islands are fun and all, but I'd love to see some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. Food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. Doctor was talking about Spagonia. You ever been there? I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Keep that in mind. Thanks. Coop knows everything and has been everywhere, haven't they? Someone's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing in there. Really thought there'd be something there. Jack, you said that there's nothing in the trash bin. No, I'm alright. Sure there'll be something in the next trash bin we find. Really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Jack, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Jack, no! Don't fall asleep. Been a murder, remember? I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. The brochures. Ooh, brochures! Our travel destination ideas here. Amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Look at this, there's a couple maps here. See a map of the library card. Books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. You have an overhead map. Let's take it. Every map added to your inventory. Take this brochure about a cave too. Look at this. Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Relatable. Fancy a poem? A poem about space? I've made it up to space, my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. Caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tumpy, for eggs I received are scrambled. When I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh wow. You don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you lot.
Did you bring me any meat to chop? Maybe a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
You actually tried to bring a knife on the train?
I am a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef on a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
If you had a knife on you, you'd definitely think you were the murderer.
What if I hit the knife?
I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your?
Oh, yes, please, I'm starved.
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Jack. Why would you tease him like that?
Here, I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me.
Look, Jack, you made him a fool. Come on, Jack, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth things over, but at what cost? Any meat for me to chop? Oh, yeah, we already went through this line. I don't have enough evidence. Prove it more first. Like cold cuts for a cold case. Well, there's no. It's not cold case. The body is still very much warm. Oh, I can turn this way. Wow, wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Let's move on then. I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. User guide to the Mirage Express, train we're currently on. I think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Make note of this. Mirage Express manual added to your inventory. Oh, China. Book of the month, Gone Gal. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. Shadow left the library car. He locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. You found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SBO to find out what really happened. Fancy a poem? Start interrogation. Okay, we interrogate them both at the same time.
So the two of you just don't believe us, eh?
It's not that. It's not that I don't trust either of you. It's that I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Jack and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to visit to prevent evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored.
What? Wasn't entertaining enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
Seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. That brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. Said you immediately started reading. But were you actually reading the entire time when you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once SBO started reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
Must have been a good read. What was the book?
SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live.
Oh god, it's drying my throat.
What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? That is the face of someone who reads smut. you won't talk, I have a hunch on what what that book might be. Jack, could you help me out? Alright, Jack, what book do you think Espio may have been reading? This one.
A manual? A manual? Think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Well, it was put back on the shelf wrong. God damn it.
You were grasping, I knew it!
Yeah, let's try again. God fucking damn it. There we go. There are books scattered on the floor, sure. But the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. Lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO.
Hey, now I won't have you insulting my pal like that.
Calm down, Vector. I don't mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, Espio.
But you're a poet, friendship can form anywhere. And indeed, it's the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Jack, if you don't mind. Okay, so ask you some questions about the manual. Flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SB about the manual to prove you read it. Pretty sure I quiz him on. Page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms during events that they can perform a variety of tasks, responsible for cleaning up trash and misses afterwards. What did the conductor say the train can clean itself? Oh, I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Jack in with another one. Okay, which page should I choose? Page 231. What is Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds. You will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. This person who made this rule must have been over the age of 65. Last one, Jack. If SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Page 16. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligence data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. Remember this, the train has an autopilot, but it can access full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Did I pass your test? Test? Yes? No. Yes. Tell you, it's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. I've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far more specific to be guesses. You both had the nerve to to question my buddy like that. We don't want to be supporting folks who don't we want to be supporting folks who read? I have to admit though, reading the entire time murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. I don't know. I understand anyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can't... SP, was that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? That's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that could be true. Means he either finished reading before everyone else passed through, and therefore, would have had a lot more time on his hands, or something. I don't believe that could be true. We have evidence to back it up. Jack. He puts me on the spot. Jack, think. We have evidence linked to someone who saw SPO reading. What? Well, both the lock and the brochure. But the lock. This one. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell. This has to do with anything. We're up, Jack. Get our argument together. Think. I'm not good at that. Fuck. Objection. God, I'm so smart. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score in the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SPO was fully seated, reading his book for a good while at this point. No, Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. There was absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. Tell me that the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SPO's desperation here, defending the argument during the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, that moment were you really in the library car at all? How would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Jack. One that I would love SPO to solve. You gotta believe me. Cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book I didn't notice Shadow passed back through the library car, honest. Vector returned, I had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SPO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, how did you leave the library car?
I didn't.
Why doesn't this seem right? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Is Espio simply sitting, reading, or did he somehow vanish and not notice Shadow's return to the library card? Yeah, can't Espio turn invisible? Is that like one of his powers in like Sonic Heroes? Or yeah, Sonic Heroes. What should I do? Defend Espio? Join Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails when he's onto something. Let him continue his line and question again. Track my favorite beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard the train. Must be taken care of. Feel the lawsuits would be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul like me to get sued. To make sure I guess they're taken care of, I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Hey, my fellow associate, lay it on me. Piece of evidence shows that Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen each other. The map. It's like a few places you could be sitting where, like, you know, you wouldn't fucking notice. This one. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Just let me play on my Dream Gear during this serious murder investigation. Library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have a point. But where exactly on the map do you mean? Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
That confirms it then. See, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen each other from this spot. There's a bookcase in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's no way you could have seen him. Apologies for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. Glad you all believe me now. The alibi isn't the most airtight, but there's no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Bow, 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 bow. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Excuse me.
I'm exhausted. Go across here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
Likewise. Can you use the breather? Sadly, our work isn't done. Plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Well, it seems the next scar is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed earlier. It's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio.
Give 'em heck. If you need any meat chopped, say the word.
Keep my poetry sharp for you both. Murder is on the loose. Will doors keep getting locked? Tick, tock. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock. All our heroes are in the caboose. Despite I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities, we're really doing this. Come on, Jack. See what's next. Coming. And if you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I have been Lizerpaderp, and this has been the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you. Goodbye.